The Sons of Anarchy Season 7 reviews are in full swing. Make sure you watch them. But today, you're watching a fairy fid. And what's that fairy fid, I hear you ask? Well, the question is, should Juice have fled Charming while he had the chance? Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. And we're going to get into the poll in just a minute. But as Chib said to Juice, if I were you, I'd put that gun in your mouth and pull the trigger. All over for Juicy Boy, but not exactly what you want to be hearing. You know, once prized member of Sam Crow, the guy who worked on the laptops, he was kind of the IT guy. Pally Pally, Chibs, treated him as a brother, a son almost. He was like a father figure to Juice. Out the windy, we did put this poll up 8 days ago, and I got 59 votes. And I tell you what, you know, this is quite impressive. 97% said yes, he should have fled Charming, while 3% said no, he should have stayed like he did. I mean, you could argue he technically did get away back into the club because, obviously at the beginning of, I believe it was Green Sleeves. Green sleeves put my soul at ease. He goes into jail and he gets to the Chinese. Turns out it wasn't Jury that sold them out. It was the Chinese. It was Barowski and Juice, and then obviously the thing with Gemma and Tara comes out, and Juice is simply just a pawn. So to me though, this is one of the most one-sided polls of all time on this channel, which is just absolutely insane. But obviously, when you look at it, right, if Juice flees Charming, he probably never gets killed. He probably never gets caught. But at the same time, right, you can clearly see at the early start, the early stages of Season 7 of Sons of Anarchy, Juice is not mentally there. He's checked out, he's lost, and that's what Chib says. And that's why he's got to go. You know, he's got to go. He absolutely has to go. So, unfortunate for Juice, but he was done. But we did get a comment for BDR113080, and I quote, I love the show, and I would never say it was a bad show because it's one of my favourites, but I remember there being things that I just didn't want to have happen because I'm one of those people who want to see a sequel to Sons of Anarchy. Just what's going on in Charming right now. More than I ever wanted to see a show about the first 9. I feel like we know what happened to the first 9, but yes, I would watch it, but I'd much rather see a show that has the remaining members of Sam Crow left, and I would love for Juice to be a part of it. There's another reason why all the Sam Crow people that died in mines I didn't like, plus on top of it, those people weren't really earned for shock value. The writing those deaths was terrible. Now, if they would have killed Happy in Season 3, that would have felt earned. But the way they did it, had him in Southern California, it's a 22-hour motorcycle ride through Northern California from where he lives, just in a girl who is clearly for Charming, can hook up in a shack in enemy territory during wartime, was stupid. But then I started thinking a couple months ago while we were rewatching both shows that Kurt really didn't want this to be any kind of happy ending. He kept it in reality. The ongoing theme of Sons of Anarchy was one of the ongoing themes that was that the patch in a life of crime is a bad idea. Sure, there are benefits to what you have a lot of money very fast, but if you join that life, very seldom does it end good. Totally agree. You know, it can't all be, sunshine and roses. You look at TV shows across the board. You know, you look at Sopranos. Like, who's left at the end? I mean, Tony might be left. Silvio's in a coma. Chris is dead. A lot of guys are rats or dead. You know, it is a dangerous life. You look at The Wire, another TV show. Jail, dead. You know, a lot of people die or just go to jail. That's what happens. That's what tends to happen. As for Happy, yeah, totally agree. Ridiculous in my opinion. Should never, ever, ever in a million fucking years should Happy have been killed off in the way he did. No, it should. You're right. It should have been Season 2, or it should have been Season 3. All right. I mean, it wasn't the worst writing in a sense of why the Reyes brothers wanted to kill him, because they were, Easy was like, you know what, fuck it, we're at war here with the Sons. We may as well fucking kill this guy. Killed their mother. I was like, you know what, we should have done it a few years ago, but we didn't, sort of thing. And it's like, now's the perfect time. I get that, but you're right. Like the element, like why the fuck's Happy in Southern California? And as you're saying, it's a 22-hour motorcycle ride. No, that's fucking huge, man. That's mental. Now here, must be some of the best pie Happy's ever fucking had if he's willing to ride 22 hours for it, folks. You know what I mean? But I digress. Anyway, Juicy, he should have fled Charbon because he got his arse rammed by the Chinese. He would have saved that for himself, wouldn't he have?